Hello and welcome, my dear friend. There are moments within the spirit when a decree is made, not for the world to hear, but for heaven itself. And when that declaration is sent forth, celestial assistance is set in motion. Today is such a moment. Divine help has been released, and it is intended for you. You have already begun to feel it, have you not? A shift in the atmosphere, a subtle sense that something has been working on your behalf, behind the scenes. That is because it has. Angels are in motion for you. I would like you to picture it. In the quiet hours while you are resting, there is movement in unseen realms. Orders are being approved, assignments are being dispatched, and pathways are being adjusted for you. This is not a flight of fancy. It is a carefully arranged design. A higher power has initiated unseen efforts on your behalf. While the world sleeps, blessings are being sorted with your name upon them. Help is here. And the most beautiful part of this is that you are already in alignment with it. You may not feel you have earned this, but consider the state in which you have kept your heart. When others attempted to lead you toward resentment, you did not allow it to take root. That is why heaven can entrust you with this angelic help. You have walked a path of integrity when a lesser path was available. You have remained steady when you could have easily broken your resolve. That is why events are now accelerating in your favor. And you have been available. You perceived your detours as setbacks, but they were actually a form of positioning. That time you felt an impulse to leave later than you had planned had protected you. That conversation you happened upon at the perfect moment was not a random event. It was a divine signal, and you followed it. You have been moving in rhythm with heaven, even when you doubted your own steps. That is why the angels have no difficulty finding you now. You are standing in the very place they were sent to reach. And you have been grateful. Yes, you. Even on the nights when your prayers seemed to go unanswered, you still whispered, "Thank you." Even when you held more questions than answers, you continued to honor a higher purpose. Gratitude became your means of survival, and it kept your spiritual frequency clear. That is why you were able to receive this message now. That is why your spirit felt a sense of recognition when you heard the words, "Angels are working for you now." It resonated because your grateful heart was already prepared to acknowledge it. So, this is your confirmation. You are not being asked to adjust your course. You have already been walking this path, and heaven is now responding. The evidence of this will multiply. It will begin with small, unmistakable signs. A message you believed was lost may be returned to you. An invitation you thought was forgotten may reappear. A no that brought you discouragement may quietly become a yes. Watch for these things. They are not accidents, they are signals. They are proof that divine messengers have been released to work on your behalf. And while you rest tonight, more is happening than you can imagine. At 3:00 a.m., while your mind is at peace, plans are being drawn. At dawn, while the sky is still pale, doors are already being opened for you. That is the rhythm of heaven. Angels move while you breathe, so that when you awaken, things are already in motion. This message is not for everyone. It is for those who have carried themselves with quiet faithfulness, without seeking recognition. It is for those who have wondered if they were ever truly seen. What your heart has needed to know is this: you are not only seen, you are supported, appointed, and guided. And know this: you will not need to defend your name. Your life will speak more loudly than words ever could. You will not need to chase after recognition. Favor will find you. You will not need to answer every false story. Your results will silence them without you uttering a word. When these signs appear, do not dismiss them as mere luck. Name them for what they are: help, will, angels accomplishing what you could not force, angels touching hearts you could not change, or angels setting a rhythm you could not time. My dear friend, you are standing in the midst of a great shift. Heaven is not Jabbar to release help. Heaven has released it. The announcement has already been made. Your name is being spoken in rooms you have not yet entered. Favor for you is echoing in circles that once ignored you, and the angels assigned to your life are working to align everything in perfect time. So tonight, rest differently, and so, not with worry, but with wonder. Rest in the knowledge that the silence around you is not empty, but busy. Rest with the trust that what is unseen is not inactive, but precise. Rest with the expectation that what God has begun will not be stalled again. Angels are working for you now. Believe it. No, it's expect it. And as it unfolds, remember that your life is not fragile. It is escorted, covered, and carried. Allow me to paint a picture for you. Before the sun rises, a grand vessel waits offshore. The water is dark, its lights blinking, and a small boat carries a skilled pilot to climb on board. The captain is still in command, but this pilot knows how to guide the ship through the narrow, unseen waters that the captain cannot navigate from above. Tugboats surround it, ropes are secured, and the ship begins to move, slowly, steadily, and unstoppably. This is a picture of your life at this moment. Help has stepped in. Guidance is on board. What once felt uncertain is now secure. You will experience this in ways you cannot mistake. Paths that once required great effort will begin to welcome you. Meetings will arrange themselves with a neatness that may almost make you laugh. There will be a rightness to the timing, like a key turning in a lock without resistance, and you will know that someone has come on board to help. There is also a protection moving with you. This is not merely protection from harm, but protection from waste. Conversations that would have drained your energy will be cancelled. Offers that appeared attractive but lacked substance will never arrive in your inbox. You will not even need to say no. Some things will say no to themselves before they can reach you. That is mercy. That is alignment. That is the escort that surrounds your step. Expect a new fluency in places that once intimidated you. The right words will come to you when you need them. Clarity will feel like a comforting presence when decisions must be made. The fog is not thicker. Your own light is simply stronger. You will notice it most in simple moments, reaching for the exact document without searching, opening your mouth, and hearing wisdom that did not feel rehearsed, recognizing the right person in a crowded room, as if they were illuminated for a brief second. These are not accidents, they are markers, and there will be a recovery of that which was delayed. It will not simply be returned, it will be restored with increase. Time you thought was lost will be compacted into an hour that changes the course of 3 months. Effort you feared was wasted will return as a favor you could never have forced. Watch for the sentence that begins with, "I do not know why I am doing this, but that is your clue." Smile when you hear it. Grace is entering the situation. You have kept your heart clean, and heaven has noticed. That quiet choice is the foundation beneath everything you are about to witness. Where others tried to bait you into bitterness, you answered with dignity. Where suspicion wanted to take residence within you, you chose to trust. That was not naive. It was prophetic. You were agreeing with the future before you could see it. Now, the future is agreeing with you. Let me speak to the pace of this change. You will not be rushed. This acceleration will feel like ease, not a frantic hurry. Imagine a series of green lights turning in your favor as you approach. You are not speeding. The city is simply cooperating with your journey. There will still be pauses. Do not mistrust them. When a pause comes, it is not a punishment. It is a pilot checking the depth of the water before the next turn. Breathe. Oh, look around. Bless the journey. Oh, and you do not have to correct what was said about you. Your life will outgrow the rumor. Your results will outlast the noise. Something in the very atmosphere is shifting the story from opinion to outcome. Let it happen. You were not built to spend your hours explaining. You were built to build. You will notice an appetite for simple obedience rising within you. You will catch yourself doing the next obvious thing without arguing. Sending that message, cleaning that space, printing that document, preparing for the appointment that has not yet been scheduled. That is wisdom riding the wind. Keep it simple. Heaven loves simplicity. Whoa. You will also sense a new kindness toward yourself. Not indulgence, but true kindness. The kind that allows you to rest at a reasonable hour, because you trust the work will continue without you. The kind that nourishes you well because you will need strength for the good news ahead. The kind that forgives yesterday's version of you and invites today's version to try again with a clear mind. Receive that. Heaven is not asking you to perform. It is asking you to agree. And as you move, bless the places you will enter before you arrive. Bless the hands that will help you, even if you do not yet know their names. Bless the work of the angels, steady, thorough, and unseen, until the moment the results are seen by all. This is how you walk, escorted, not tense, not timid, but steady. The lights are still shining ahead. Guidance is right beside you. Quiet help is steady at the edges of your life, pulling you into place with a strength you do not have to supply. You are not drifting anymore. You are on a marked path, a clear course. Even the turns you once feared are already mapped and measured. So, my dear friend, step forward without the old apology. Stand in rooms without rehearsing your worth. Let silence be your peace, not your pressure. Let the outcomes speak. Let kindness lead. Let help do what help was sent to do. Angels are working for you now. And you, covered, carried, and accompanied, will not miss what belongs to you. Not this time. Not ever again.